Hey YouTube, Alien 2000 49655 here. Shut off my fan so we don't have the background noise. There. Actually just turned it down so I don't overheat. Anyway, this is episode 2 of the Let's Play Space Engineers. This is a solo, realistic survival map. As I said in the previous video, this was the crashed spaceship scenario. Okay, and I figured, I told you guys I was going to expand on my base, so I figured I'd bring you along while I do that. This is probably going to be a multi-part segment. I can only do this in 15-minute increments, but I can literally play this game for hours without non-stop. Sorry about the shaky cam, folks. Get this so you can. There. It should be roughly the center of the screen. Again, I apologize for the poor video quality. I'm using a cheap camcorder. It's only 8 megapixels, but the other video turned out okay. And the only downside of that I don't really like about this game is the load screens stick up there too long. Well, if this will load, you guys can watch me do this. Now, because the inside of my base is small enough I can't fit my ships into it, I'm actually digging this out by hand, using the good old-fashioned hand drill. Let's see, let's pan this down. I'm going to try to get my reticle in the center of the screen. Okay, here we go. Now, I had to dial back the resolution on this because I was getting too much lag, and looks like I still got the slow-mo bug. Okay. Well, it won't affect my ability to do anything on this, so let's go to my little expansion room here. Turn on my, oops, my lights were already on. What are these purple lines here? I think we got an ore glitch going on here. It's almost forming a grid. Yeah, I'm needing more room in my base, so I'm going to sit here and hollow this out. The nice thing about it is I get tons of ore in the process. I'm hitting uranium. Yeah, because I'm right on the edge of the uranium deposit right now. Now, I may not necessarily keep level with the floor, but I usually try to. I don't like to rely on uneven rocks for a floor. So I'll actually dig this down deep enough that I can fit base blocks here, or platform blocks, which is just an ordinary light armor block that's stationary. It won't move. If you try to attach thrusters to it, they won't even fire up. But those of you that have been playing this a while already know that. I did some damage to that. Yeah, there we go. Now I've got the item, maximum free-floating items set to like $2,000. So I've had it, when I set it down into the performance-friendly levels, I always end up losing ore because it despawns if there's too much of it loose. I've got plenty of iron sitting in my assembler. I can make iron plates. I tend to build the blocks as I clear the space for them. It gives me the illusion of making fast progress, and I prefer to build that way anyway. I clear a space, place a block, clear a space, place a block. And I usually just place the framework for the so that I can build in an expeditious manner, which means really fast. I don't have a whole lot of patience. Now, Heavy Plastic commented on my last Let's Play, and he asked me if I was playing realistic. When I replied in the comments that yes, I was, that was only half true. So Heavy Plastic, I apologize for only telling you a half truth. My inventory, my personal inventory, is on realistic, but the processing speed of the assembler and the refinery are at 10 times. Because I'm impatient, I don't want to wait forever for construction components. So, and I figured it wasn't going to do anything to the challenging nature of the game I'm playing. Now, in case I know you have been listening to the background, probably not even realizing it, but did you know that I'm in a meteorite lull, one of those rare quiet moments during the Armageddon setting? We'll probably hear a meteor hits here again very shortly, but for the moment they seem to have let up. And that door that I took you to at the top of the shaft on the last video, yes, the meteors did actually take that door out a short time after. So now I figured out how to have an internal hopper, so I can go outside and drop ore right into my refinery from my ship. And I'll show you that modification here in a moment. I'm wanting to open this up a little more. If I get too far in, I'm going to have to put in another gravity generator. Let's see. So if I can help it, I like to mine on my own 2 feet, but I'll actually start jetpacking when collecting, because for the most part it's a little easier to maneuver. See, the walking speed is more like a slow run when you're not sprinting, and I tend to move a little too fast. I also, when I mine, I'll often, or when I'm collecting on foot, I'll often kneel, I'll crouch. See, I'm crouching right now. Okay, well, I'm not in a spot where I can really show you that. But you guys know how to crouch. It's just the C button and it toggles. It's a toggled button, so you push it once to lock yourself in a crouch, and push it again to get yourself out of the crouch. See? But the default key for it is C. So that's when you're on foot. C just means you're going down when on the vertical axis when you're flying. Last night, shortly after I ended my video, I went and captured a ship. I got a military escort. And how I did that is one of my mining machines downstairs has now been converted into a rocket packing, well, it's a fighter that's exclusively packing rockets, and I manufactured about 80 rockets. Got enough uranium and magnesium to do more of it. I mean, I'm not gonna run out of magnesium or uranium. My biggest issue is finding nickel, and I did find some of that. And like I said, I made 80 rockets. Just drop this off in the refinery. When I'm mining the expansion, I'll still drop these manually. Oh, I lied again. I thought this was set to realistic. On my inventory, this should say 400. I was wondering why I was able to collect so much ore without being full up. Okay. Well, anyway, want to show you something. Oh. Rock fell down from the shaft. You can see I've modified this. This is that old shaft that went up to the top where the door got damaged. What I did was I built a miniature catcher's mitt, like you would build on top of your mining ship in the asteroid scenario. And since we still have a lull in meteor activity, I think I'm going to go outside and fly up there and show you. Now, it's going to be faster in a ship, but I'm going to just do it in my spacesuit. I'm going to make sure I'm charged up first. Thing about mining by hand is you go through power like candy. Okay, now I got two choices. I can go out through the hangar or I can go out through the front door. This used to be a double door airlock. You probably saw that in the last video, but I realized that the one door, I did that because I thought it would be a double layer protection. But then I found out the meteors weren't even getting anywhere close to that door, so I took one of them out and recovered the resources. I've been down here with my mining ship. Let's see. Sorry to go quiet on you folks, but I'm spacesuiting. I tend to get distracted trying to keep control of the spacesuit. A lot of times I'll overshoot things. Yeah, I've done some mining activity with the mining ship, with the mole, and because I've got the maximum floating objects to like, it's like 1 bit per object, I think. So, and it's 2024 objects, and that's roughly about 2024 bits, I think. I don't know exactly how they coded this game, but someone once told me this is a lot like StarMade, and in a lot of ways I agree. I saw some videos on StarMade. I think the graphics on this particular game is better. I mean, StarMade still looks like early Minecraft. It's true 8-bit graphics. I mean, Minecraft has got better graphics than StarMade. But the mechanics of it are very similar. It's got an economy system built into it. You have to buy your items. You can't just mine and manufacture them. So either way, there is a cost. There's either a cost in materials, time, and energy, or they cost you credits. And in the case of StarMade, they have a credit-based system. Did I get that last rock? No, I didn't. It's sitting right up here in this little pocket right here. Let's see. When I switched this back over survival, I must have, out of habit, took it out of realistic. My default is usually to run the maximum capacity and maximum efficiency on my machines, because it's hard enough trying to dodge meteors, and when I'm playing multiplayer, it's hard enough to dodge other players when your inventory is full up and you can't collect any more items, especially when the item you need to collect is ammunition. I mean, when I raid ships, and in multiplayer I am a pirate. I go with a small raiding vessel where I can just come up with my inertial dampers turned off and just dock right on the hull. And if they don't have their turrets set right, I take over the ship. And I fly it home to another base where I have a ship scrapper. It's basically a giant wall of grinders. with some collectors as a catch bin underneath to collect objects like uranium and ammo. But then I grind the ship up from stem to stern, and the way I do it, I haven't had anybody recover their ship yet before I've ground it up, and I'm getting distracted here, so